What's up, you little bum?
Oh yeah, like you have any room to talk.
A 12-minute walk from the Mushishino station on the Chuo line, in a solitary house, live the Shimabara sisters. Minami, the oldest of the sisters, holds her values in high regard. She tries to lead a simple lifestyle, keeping to herself and shunning material excess. Well, let's see for ourselves.
Initial reports.
Yuki, we're gonna be late!
The beast came from the ocean, and officials
Check
are
out this
unsure
weird
exactly
news
where it
report.
might be. The ground defense force was immediately dispatched to the area, and government officials had declared this phenomenon a disaster, unlike any we've seen before.
The third sister, Yuhi, had received a scholarship to attend a private elementary school in Shinagawa. She usually seems quiet and pensive, but it's impossible to judge her on looks alone.
So what's with all the expensive lingerie?
Oh, I keep getting these as gifts.
Anita, we've lost our signal. Yes, are you there?
Well, that's nice.
Where's the loudmouth?
She took off.
Huh?
I'm a cop. I was just doing my job, all right?
So you picked him up because he didn't look Japanese enough? Is that it? And you're a cop? Do you even know what real police work is?
Of course I do. I haven't even heard of the country he's from.
You owe us an apology.
I mean, I could probably do something if you guys were related, but...
What's that have to do with it? Why don't you just let him go, all right?
Hey, I'm on the job, you know? You really shouldn't be calling me here. What? Oh my god! I'll be there, even if I die!
Wait a second. Huh?
Where are you planning on staying tonight?
In a hotel in Kichijoji.
But do you have any money? I guess it really doesn't matter because my sister would never let you stay with us, so you should go back home.
But no, I can't go. You and your sisters are already royalty.
Royalty? It's not that I wouldn't want to be, but Minami would never allow something like that to happen.
Forget it. I gotta go.
The middle sister, Ushio. Usually, her caring heart wouldn't allow her to abandon Joel on the street like that. But nobody can do the right thing all the time, especially when things aren't so black and white.
Hey, shut the hell up or we're calling crowd control! The tanks aren't gonna make it. Make engineering and infantry top priority. Man, it looks like they're gonna start a goddamn war right inside the station! Reallocation completed, sir. What's the status?
The target's code name is Double M, sir.
Yeah, but that doesn't give me much to go on, does it?
All we know is it's heading north on Highway number 1. It should reach our defenses in about 30 minutes.
But why?
What do you mean, sir?
Why has it gone so much farther than we expected? It's headed straight for the city like it's focused on some specific goal and he won't stop until he reaches it. I think we're in trouble.
I see.
I can't even begin to think of how to handle this. Prepare for blast! Ready! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! It has to come down completely or it'll never barricade that thing. Huh? Takasue, what the hell is he doing here?
We're positioning all of Kanto's facilities to face the danger head on.
Are you an idiot? Nobody freaking asked you to drop by.
So you boys helped put my unit's equipment into place for me. Is that an affirmative? Well, I'd like to thank you for allowing me to take control of the situation with this, my ace.
A robot, huh?
Initiation complete!
That damn robot would serve us better as a decoy, so when the monster gets distracted, we can unload everything we've got on it from behind.
Yes! He finally gave me a chance! I've been waiting so long for this. The time to fight for peace and justice is finally here!
Thanks, Miss Amori. I really owe you. Okay, here's the deal. Just one big interview could totally jumpstart my career, so can I please talk to him?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, don't say that. Look, won't you just do me this one little favor?
Wow, a whole section of houses is being destroyed. Check it out.
Ranga.
The Haneda monster is now making his way toward the vicinity of Tonozu Isle Station. All those near Shinagawa Station are already beginning to seek shelter.
Let's go.
But it'll be dangerous.
No kidding, it's dangerous. It's headed for UP school.
Go ahead. Take it. Well, all right. Thank you.
When that's gone, where will you get more? The monster?
I can't face my true family. I'm just not ready to accept all of this yet.
That was 2 months before she returned home. The boy, who showed up at the Shimabara home, used the name Joel. He had been missing since 10 years prior, but suddenly he was here, carrying with him a letter from Masaru Shimabara. Inside the letter were 3 plane tickets to a place called Baru, a small island that sits near the equator. The letter said, "I would love for all of you to come visit me," and so on, and that all expenses would be paid. The girls were very excited.
Wow! Awesome! Check it out, Yubi! Oh, man! Cool!
I swear that girl is way too easily amused.
Baru Island is an old kingdom. Although they have been occupied by both France and Japan, they regained their freedom and have remained independent. Their territory includes the main island and the surrounding coral reef. They have no army to speak of and lead a simple life, surviving mainly by fishing and a little farming. No one is sure of their intentions, other than preserving their independence, of course.
Is that our brother?
Welcome, welcome to Baru. To our home we welcome you.
Bapas Masaru Shimabara went traveling and returned, married to his Princess Yurio.
we became a kingdom.
Are you serious? So that means this entire island belongs to our brother? You don't have oil, do you? Well, even if you don't, we could put up a nice hotel and the vacationers would totally flock to this place. We'd live like queens.
So where is our big brother?
Papas Masaru is not here.
According to the chief, many moons ago, Masaru Shimabara went sailing and never returned. His wife, the only heir to his throne, became ill and died soon after his disappearance. The entire kingdom was saddened by the loss.
It's just so sad.
Ushio, Minami, Yuhi, people of Baru, Balgamon, Neo Ranga.
The king is gone now. He's passed away. And that's why Neo Ranga has called upon the three of you.
Ranga will decide. There is no prince, so he has chosen you three.
Us three? You mentioned a prince. Did his wife have a child that we don't know about? Was it Masaru's offspring? It just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry I never told you. But you see, I'm your nephew, so forgive me. My father was the king. Shut up!
Oh.
What the hell is all that? Bunch of idiots. But what if those really were his wishes? What should we do?
Let's be kings. That would be cool.
The people of Baru put all their faith in an ancient god called Ranga. Similar to Christianity and Hinduism, they have rules.
This place looks important.
They knew it was time to call upon the ancient god that slumbers in the heart of their island forest.
What is that thing? A statue?
Minami, Ushio.
What in the world are you guys doing out here?
We chant Tuli to awaken Ranga.
Tuli, Tuli.
Would you just quit all this magic crap? None of it means anything. I think you're just acting weird to fool us or scare us. Well, it's not gonna work, so stop it!
But it is all true. You have been chosen, and one of you will be our new king. Ranga does whatever the king wishes, no matter what it is.
That's enough already! I guess you're teasing us because we're Japanese, huh? Well, we're not some stupid tourists flashing cameras around. We may not be important or have much money, but we stick together and get along just fine. So don't get us caught up in your freak show!
Minami. I'm sorry.
But it's true. It is true. He really has these great powers. Why can't you believe it? I wish you would trust us.
I guess I can. Maybe.
Ranga has answered.
Huh?
Oh no!
The Economic Federation wants us to confirm that its home base will remain secure. What should I tell them?
You know, the more time passes, their petitions are going to get more and more demanding for sure. And, Second Commander?
Yes, sir.
How about cigarettes? You know where I can get any around here?
No! Sir.
I see. Okay. Didn't mean to trouble you.
It's horrible! The monster!
Huh?
The monster has reached Shinagawa Station! The beast has now reached the area inside the Yamanote Loop! If he keeps going like this,
That's enough!
War, the heart of Tokyo!
I'm waiting for you, you freak! I'm gonna beat you down, and your ass won't even... Hey, guys! Hey, throw me a line, please!
Attention all students. Please seek safe shelter. Because the area...
See you, Mr. Fujiwara!
Yeah. Be careful and get home safe, okay?
So carefree, even with people getting stomped all over the place.
Hey!
Got no choice, I guess. The whole thing just seems so freaky.
You're still here? You should have taken off a long time ago.
Mr. Fujiwara, there's just one place I want to go.
Sure, if that place is your house.
Nuh-uh. I want to go on a date with you.
Hey!
Kazuo Fujiwara, an outstanding professor at a prestigious graduate school, he was protege to the Shimabara sisters' older brother, Masaru. To this day, he often calls on the girls in Musashino.
Is this that nail Ranga you mentioned?
Yep, that's the one. Watch out!
It's getting too dangerous here. We'd better move.
Mr. President, sir. It's Miss Omori from the news organization. Please, come in.
Excuse me, sir. I'm late.
Miss Omori, you do know who this man is, don't you?
Sure. It's the Deputy Prime Minister, right?
I've retired. But why don't we cut right to the chase, okay? We're interested in 3 very special girls, and we understand that you know them.
Well, Minami Shimabara lives in Musashino with her 2 sisters. And she's president of the Star Hole Entertainment Office.
What is she up to?
No, Ranga. Sometimes I think she has a sixth sense. Like she knows what's about to happen.
Shogo Haseoka never had any interest in the Shimabara sisters, until now. Coming from the world of movies and TV dramas, he was rather arrogant and self-involved. He didn't care about anybody but himself. So when he was asked by Mayo Morty to undertake a special project, he thought his job was simply to film Minami and take home his paycheck. But he would soon learn that there was much more than meets the eye.
So you were the one who was responsible for all this. But why?
Wow, look, it's over there. It's so cute. Dude, I'll kick his ass. Okay, wait, over here. Look, look.
Sorry, can't let you through here. This way shut down.
Okay. I'm starting to think he's chasing us.
You think so?
Some fun date this turned out to be, huh?
Well, I think he's fun and I'm glad he came.
Well, that ugly thing wasn't invited.
We're not really on a date, Mr. Fujiwara. Don't miss your turn. Okay, make a left again.
Excuse me, Mr. Driver?
There's been an explosion! The monster tossed the car up into the air and caused a huge explosion!
Awesome! This is so cool!
Yuhi! What the hell are you doing?
I didn't do it. He followed us. Ranga always stays with his king.
You shut up! We've got to get that thing out of here, or would you rather just have him destroy the whole entire city?
Who cares? I don't even like this town.
Yugi, listen to yourself. I thought there wasn't a drop of bad blood in you.
Guess you found it. With him here, the city's ours. I mean, we always used to be so poor, but not now. We can take what we want.
Just listen to this power trip. I have an idea. Let's just send Ranga back. And how about this guy, too, while we're at it?
Usho, what's really wrong?
Here's a start. First, this huge-ass monster shows up. Then this little weirdo is tagging along.
Oh, I see. It's because he's not Japanese. Or because he's our long-lost brother's son. Or because his skin's a different color.
Of course not!
If that's true, you always say we can make a difference for everyone. This is our chance to do something.
I don't know. It's all so scary. It just feels wrong. It's too much to take in right now. But I want to do the right thing, so I'm going to try my very best. Before things get any worse than they already are.
I don't want to see things get any worse either. But what are you going to do?
Unexpectedly, the monster has changed paths and is now advancing towards Shibuya along Meiji Avenue. Defenses are quickly
I hope
moving
no
to
one's
stop
trying to
this
make money
terrifying
from all
monster
this.
from advancing
It's not a
towards
joke.
the busy streets of the shopping district.
Be careful. It's dangerous out.
Strategic position secured in the Harajuku intersection, Omotesando, and the target is now heading north on Meiji Avenue for Shibuya. Civilians seem to be evacuating the Harajuku area, but we still have people in danger throughout the city. Third platoon is in position, sir. The 87th requested more troops. They want confirmation on how many we can send.
Did they make it to the palace? What about Yoyogi Park?
Requesting confirmation.
There's one fundamental problem in your strategy.
Huh? Now engineering is speaking up?
You must have forgotten what's between Yoyogi Park and Harajuku Station, huh? Well, that's no surprise.
If we don't protect the shrine from that beast, this whole damn thing is gonna escalate out of control. Now we're definitely in trouble.
Total failure.
You must forgive me, gentlemen.
What?
I've received special permission for the sake of the people's safety.
How the hell did he get involved in this?
As it happens, I was sent from the Ministry of Public Defense. Anyone have a problem with that?
Joshinkai.
We'd be glad to help, so long as we can keep our hands clean. Do you understand? So we need your help to lure this little guy out.
If you're trying to impress me or something, you should at least get a nicer-looking business card.
It's wonderful to see you brought your attitude with you, Miss Shimabara.
So they want us to act as a decoy? Yeah, but it's okay. What are you talking about? We don't even know these people. And where the hell is Kazuo?
Hey, listen, I'm fine. Just do me a favor and try to be a good girl, all right? Okay, bye.
They had known from the beginning about the relationship between the sisters and Neoranga. The plan was to use the girls to lure the monster into a trap that would lead to his death. Perhaps this approach seems a little too simple. Or perhaps it's more than it appears to be.
The decoys have passed the intersection, sir.
How about the target?
Current distance, 200 meters.
And has he turned left yet?
No, sir.
All right, it's time. Launch strategic operations! All units, charge toward the target and force him into the landmines! If he resists and starts to overpower us, unload everything we've got!
Distance, 80 meters.
Tanks 1 and Company 2, move! Special Forces stand by for command to fire!
50 meters! And it looks like he's stopping, sir!
What?
It appears the target is approaching our forces in Yoyogi Park, sir.
Just as we predicted. He's decided to take the larger street. You're looking for something, aren't you, big guy?
So you're gonna trap him with landmines? And when he figures out that you have him trapped, then what? This is the best plan you could come up with to use us as bait for this turkey shoot? Or are they attacking Naoranga? He didn't do anything wrong, really. He's just taking a walk. He's trying to protect you guys. You're his kings, you know. You are.
He's been doing more than walking, and you know he's way too big to be here anyway.
But Ranga only helps and does good things. He knows what's right and wrong. Then what do you call killing someone who didn't do anything? I don't know. But I know that Ranga only means well. I trust him. I do.
Looks like we got trouble. Well, even the Roman emperors had their share of tough times. Ugh!
There's more to it than that. Besides, it's irresponsible to allow this kind of war to go on.
He's here!
Just as I thought. He's following you. Looks like our little trap is going to work after all.
How can you be so sure he's following us?
There's so much more than meets the eye, my dear. I assure you, we've had an interest in the happenings of Baru Island for quite some time. And I had the privilege of hearing you all call on Thule when you were on Baru.
Was it this man's voice coming over the radio that time on Baru? After all, according to Joel, Ranga knows right from wrong. Did he betray the islanders and the girls? Was he somehow involved in a plot to gain control of the kingdom? Certainly this island of simple means would be an easy target for a devious imagination. But who was really behind all this?
All right! All units face the target and fire in unison on my command! Commander, come on! Sit tight and shut the hell up!
Minami! They know that we're involved. If we get out of the car, we'll be all over the news. Unfortunately, we're a big part of what's going on out there.
Soon that thing will be known as your own personal monster.
Fine then, blame us that you caused all the trouble. You're the ones who led him here, you know. I won't let him die like that, just so we can protect our own names and go on living happily ever after. We've got to help him.
Why the hell do you care so much about him? From the moment he showed up, he's been causing nothing but trouble for us.
Is that really true? It seems like you've got something against him.
Well, I guess we're responsible for him. So maybe I can control him.
That's not a bad idea! Go! Go now! Go!
No! Wow, a young girl has just popped out of the van heading straight for the monster. But what does she have to do with this?
Wait, I'm hearing according to our own station information that the girl is 15-year-old Fujio Shimabara. Why in the world would she approach that monster?
Ranga.
Give it all you got! Fire! Fire! The monster's right on top of us! Retreat! Retreat!
Now your ass is mine.
Kurigane, don't be stupid!
Sorry, but peace on Earth is being threatened, and I ain't got time to talk about it. Iron Brave Hero, stranger of justice, we're counting on you, so don't let your paws kick.
Kurigane! Elena! Are you two all right?
I'm fine! Oh my god!
Just stop it! Please stop. Please.
I see. Our brother's not coming home. I wish that I'd known him.
From that point forward, she understood. She knew the truth. Not long after, they began to believe and accept their brother's fate. Of course, they were sad that their brother's life had come to an end in a foreign land, but perhaps Neoranga's enormous size somehow served to measure the immense sadness the sisters felt. After all, nobody can go on living forever. Still, we can never dismiss the desires within our hearts, no matter how irrational they may be.
Home. I've always belonged right here.
Don't make Ranga do anything mean.
Oh, come on, Yubi. You can't blame them if they find him interesting and want to check him out. They're just little kids having fun. Isn't it cute how they're so excited about it?
Huh? What are you doing up there?
Just watching Ranga. Talk about gargantuan. Hey, Sasai, you wanted to come up here too?
Hey, Ushio. You mean this big old thing really belongs to you?
Yeah, you surprised?
What the heck is it?
He's a god.
Ranga did much more than just protect these girls. Not only was it his size, but his very existence that allowed them to learn and grow accepting hearts as he introduced them to so many new and unusual experiences. In any society, Ranga has his place. You can find him in the shadow cast by humanity.
Stop it! I'm not signing anything!
Let's hear your testimony.
Huh?
The airport has requested compensation for the damages. After all, it was your monster.
Miss Shimabara, I am Senator Sasai's wife, and I have some concerns. Oh, yeah, your son was playing at our house just this morning. Well, I'm not here today as a senator's wife, but as a very concerned mother. That dangerous monster has to go. You can't keep that thing here in the city, so just get rid of it before it hurts someone.
Yeah, I'm from the Wildlife Protection Agency, you know.
So, who is it this time? Highway Department, Fire Department, or a secret admirer? Goodbye.
That's the 35th one. I'm guessing about 200 by the end of the day. Don't worry, it's just that no one's used to him yet. They just gotta get to know him and stuff. Once they see how well he protects the city, he'll fit right in.
Why don't you just go buy us one of those caller ID thingies? Then, if some other anonymous asswipe calls, we can ignore it. Where'd he go?
They needed a ride, so they took him. The cabs have all stopped running for some reason.
Of course, there are those who are more willing to accept than others.
I'm sorry. The streets were, totally crowded. I didn't mean to be late.
You have been a little busy, haven't you?
Kinda. Yeah, busy being a big TV star.
Or out walking your little pet monster and scaring everyone. Man, I couldn't even sleep last night.
Well, I'm sorry. But Ranga's not such a bad guy. Really, he's not. He's a guardian, part of the family.
Really, guys, it's amazing. If you got to know it, you'd see that it's totally cool.
You guys be sure to finish stretching. Okay, we're gonna put all the new students on one team, and then...
Laura, how can you be sure this monster of yours is going to stay out of trouble while you're away at school?
And what if people get hurt? Surely it would weigh heavily on your conscience.
I just want to be a normal middle school student, that's all.
Don't you think that's a bit careless?
Aya?
Come on, you're going home, Ushio.
But what for?
I'm not going to force you to, but the new students can't concentrate with these annoying interruptions.
Oh, come on. I mean, not everyone's gonna think he's a nuisance. He's not really that bad, is he? Then tell me, why is everyone being such big jerks? Yeah, even our classmates have changed out of nowhere. They're just jealous that you have a monster and they don't. Hey, Aya didn't seem like she was upset with me today, did she? Well, Aya's just... Oh, never mind. Okay, let's forget about what people think and look on the bright side. You know how you're always saying there's never anything fun to do and you're always bored and stuff? Now we finally have something to be excited about.
Hey, Ushio!
See ya, Ushio.
Yuhi said Mr. Fujiwara's taking her home, so we shouldn't wait up.
Then how come you came all the way over here to pick me up?
Son of a bitch! I'm not gonna wait for this stupid mess. This is ridiculous. Ugh! Hey, you're going the wrong way! Hey, look!
That's the way to get him, Ranga!
Okay, that's enough.
Bad guys don't have a chance when Ranga's on the scene.
Yeah, well, that's our job, so you and your monster should just stay out of it, okay?
But no one can beat him up, including the defense force and the police.
Don't be so sure, Missy. When my ace and I get our hands on that, just stay out of my neighborhood, okay?
But he's helping you out. He's here for the benefit of all of us.
I don't care. I, for one, want that beast the hell out of here.
Mr. Osoka, I'm sorry I've caused so much trouble for you.
Most of the houses here were built with our own hands and our own sweat. It would just kill me to see them all senselessly demolished like this. This will never be for the benefit of the people. I wonder why the defense force gave up and left him alone anyway.
It's really a shame, and in the middle of a working day. All of a sudden, there are tons of people showing up to do interviews and check out the scene. This used to be such a quiet... He can't just keep roaming around like that.
Come on, toughen up.
I know, but I wish people would just try to get to know Ranga. I mean, spending the day with him like we did yesterday, you just have to be excited. You never know what he's gonna do.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. Back when I was making movies, listen, because this is important. Back then I learned a few things about people. There are a lot of bad ones out there. And a lot of idiots, too. That's the important part, by the way. But now I'm going to try and do something different. Maybe help them wise up, you know? And of course they'll say different. No, don't break away from the formula. But I always did things the way I wanted to.
And weren't all your fans glad that you did it?
The video never even came out. Even though lots of people said they liked it, they were still afraid to release it. What I mean is, people will never change because they just don't want to.
You're wrong.
I'm speaking from experience. They're not going to change, so I just have to change myself and move on. Must be nice to be so naive about life. Wish I could go back. But then, that'd be too much trouble, right?
People can change. You just gave up. Hi! Oh, it must be quite a circus around work right now. What with you getting to be so famous and all?
Nah, I'd say it's more like a war zone around there. Everyone's pretty much giving me crap lately.
Oh, really? In what department? I mean, but I'm sure you still have friends over there, right? This kind of reminds me of those old action shows on TV where a reckless hero would just charge around and cause trouble, you know?
So are you trying to say that Neo Ranga just runs around without a care for people's safety?
Oh, no, don't worry. Just that some stupid people are saying that. Hey, there are some guys over there who really look like they want to hook up. And they're Japanese. Totally your type, right?
The following is a special presentation from Nigata Television. And now...
This is a very unique opportunity indeed. Today we are going to hear the message that Minami Shimabara has put together for the media. Please give her your undivided attention and hold all questions until the end of...
But she was also the very first one to show disapproval. Eventually, she had enough trust in Neo Ranga for all three sisters. But her pure and honest heart also caused her to worry too much at the expense of her own well-being.
You are, Yuhi Shimabara,
Was it difficult to
right?
tame such
How
a
are you
large
feeling
and
right
boisterous
now?
monster and assimilate him into the family?
And what are the origins of your family, Yuhi?
Stop asking such stupid questions.
The attack from the Defense Force Battalion is now commenced, and the time is...
We can now hear the deafening sounds of the attack as
The latest and hopefully final attack has just been issued.
Ranga!
Minimal information about the attack has been released to the public, and the only thing we can see are thick clouds of smoke and debris as the situation begins to calm.
Okay, all weapons hold your fire.
As a result of the onslaught from the Ground Defense Force tank unit, the monster has been completely destroyed.
Finally, some good news. Now I can sleep.
I guess this means the monster's gone and it's all over.
It's all over just like that? I hate to hear that since we've already sold enough for at least the whole month so far.
Yeah, but you can't count on all those onlookers to stay around forever.
Hey, where did he go?
Oh, look, our little traitor came to class. If you hadn't let him get destroyed, the Defense Force would have come and we would have seen more action. But no!
Had enough limelight, Ushio?
I'm ready to be normal again.
Alright, let's start now. It's been a hectic few days for everyone, but at least we've learned something valuable from it. But starting today, we get back to normal.
But it didn't have to get all weird because if you think about it, all he was doing was trying to help.
Oh, come on already.
Yeah, get a clue, Ushio.
How's it going?
Oh, great, thanks.
We really missed you. So now are you back to living the life of a normal student again, Ushio?
But I was always normal. It does feel kind of sad now, doesn't it? It'll get better, Aya. But the shops are all closing down.
Oh, hey there, Ushio. I guess your friend from the TV station isn't coming anymore.
No.
He seemed like such a nice guy, you know. And why'd they shoot your monster? He never hurt anyone.
Well, I guess it's because he squashed the airport. But you guys didn't hear that from me, all right?
Sure.
Yeah, he's just history now.
Cabbage, please.
Oh, Mr. Osioka, doing a story?
I just want cabbage.
I'm sorry, Yuhi. I wish we'd been there so we could support you earlier. Now he's a broken god? I've never heard of a broken god. It can't be true.
I've been looking into it, and it seems like neither the police nor the defense force can prove that he's dead. At any rate, the one thing we do know is he's missing. Dead or alive.
Just stop talking like that, Kazuo. It's not your place to speculate whether he's dead or not.
Your brother gave me responsibility over you all before he left. A responsibility to protect you.
Is that why Ranga was so important? To protect us?
Yeah, Ushio. I bet that's why he was here. Was someone protecting us? I mean, no money, no parents, no one in the whole world even cared that we were alive. But we showed them. Yubi. At first I thought that with Ranga on our side we could do anything. But he's not just for us. He belongs to the world. You said he could do anything, right? We should bring him back and get him to use his powers for good. He can help people.
You're so sweet and optimistic and so unlike your sister, but eventually everyone would just begin to see him as a huge bother again.
That's a stupid way to look at it, Ushio. You know how people are. They'd have given you the cold shoulder no matter how he acted.
This is pretty lame for a reality show, if you ask me. They're not even killing each other yet.
Yes, look, the compensation problem has been taken care of. Yes, it's fine. No, look, you have no reason to worry about that. Takasue will be kept in the dark, yes.
I don't care what happens. Don't let anything connect us to the Shimabara family. Make sure it's Takasue's problem from start to finish. Do you understand?
I've got it. What's the status?
All we know is it's not any kind of animal. Some still think so, but others think it's a machine.
No, it's not an animal.
It has no internal skeletal system and no heart. At first, I thought it was more like an insect with an exoskeleton, but then we discovered its internal structure is composed of one single mineral. It's also like a single-celled organism because there's no digestive system. Perhaps it's of alien origin.
No, it's probably a robot.
Without an internal combustion engine or some other power source? And you've seen how strong it is, haven't you? I'd say it's somewhere between a plant and an animal. And knowing robots as well as I do...
You obviously have no control over this operation whatsoever.
You better watch your mouth.
Stubborn bastard. Who do you think is footing the bill for these experiments? Not the Department of Engineering.
Well, I was sort of wondering about that.
What we were talking about before. It is possible, isn't it? Wouldn't you think so, Joel?
Definitely, especially since the Barrow government has already finished looking over the immigration forms and stuff. I think they're pretty good about giving out temporary certifications. And since you guys are blood relatives of Masaru, it should be a piece of cake, right?
I think you have a pretty good shot of at least becoming some kind of special guest of the state.
Ranga too? They've already done away with Ranga.
We don't know that for sure. Forget this stupid talk. We were born in this country, and I happen to like it here, so we're not going to become citizens or whatever of any other country, all right? But I owe you so much money, and I'm sure the kingdom will pay it back.
So, Ushio, what do you think?
Well, it is kind of cool that my friends are starting to look up to me and everything. But I'm not so sure about all this talk of becoming a king. It just keeps on getting weirder and weirder.
Well, you're the one making it weird.
It's not true.
It's true and you know it, Ushio, because look how you're backing down. Just what are you so afraid of anyway?
I'm not afraid.
Kazuo, give me a ride. We're leaving.
Oh, come on.
So do you really think we'll be able to get in there and see the place where he supposedly died?
He can't be dead. I don't believe it for one single minute.
I don't believe those lies either. Ranga will never be defeated.
Hey, Yuhi. Huh?
Hey, that's not Ranga.
Looks like sleight of hand to me. It's definitely not him.
Look, I'm ready. So when the hell do I get to pilot him again? Huh? I'm talking to you?
He's the first commander, you know.
You can't just brush me off because I'm a civilian. Operating that robot is tricky and no one else can control it, which is why I'm here anyway.
You listen, boy, my ace is absolutely perfect, which is why I just don't understand it. What's the problem? Why can't we get it to move like that thing?
What's happening here? All of my funding is going down the drain.
His face is changing again.
Yes, I'm gonna go get the ace. What you gonna do now, big guy?
He's not a broken god.
Ranga,
we have received no official comment. Will the double M monster invade the city again? The government is being discreet about recent events and will not confirm if it is the same monster as before.
Oh my god, if Ranga's back, where the heck is Yuppie? I thought that thing was dead, but I bet you knew something about this, huh? But maybe it's a different one that's not connected to us. Huh? Or maybe it is still him. Minami, where are you going? Don't run off by yourself! Just don't let Yuhi do anything stupid!
What do you idiots think you're doing now?
Just trying to protect ourselves from the monster. We're removing power lines that might be in his path.
Oh, no.
Junichi, I think the monster's coming back home.
No way! Where is he? Where is he? Huh?
He should go away.
We're just gonna destroy the town. Ushio, get out of the way or you're gonna get smashed, okay?
Think of all the innocent people you hurt!
We were innocent too until they tried to take our lives away from us. So our only choice is to fight back.
The whole town will want to kill us!
That's what I thought. So if we can't go on living, we might as well just die together.
Ranga! Don't let her do this to you! The defense force is just waiting to fight you!
If they think that silly little robot can beat us on our home turf, they've got another thing coming. Here we go, Joel. Get ready, Ranga. Come on, Ranga, stand up! If you grab that building, you can pull yourself out! Ranga!
All right, Commander, I got her.
Oh yeah, let's do it!
You're asking for it.
Would you please just grow up?
Hey, Ranga! Why the hell did you just stop moving like that?
Ranga!
All right, monster, kiss your ass goodbye. It's been nice knowing ya.
You can't just take over the streets. People live here.
So I guess you prefer if we just put you in charge from this point on.
We can't leave now, or the town will end up being destroyed. Ranga wouldn't do that. Hey, Ushio, go get him. He listens to you. Under the influence of some people, he can get out of control. But last time it was you who made him calm down. Please?
Sure, why not? Take some responsibility, Ushio.
But Minami doesn't want to be involved with him, and she'll get mad if anything happens. I should just stay out of it.
We're all anxiously waiting for you.
We have to think of other people's feelings, or we're nothing more than no-good nuisances.
You have been considering other people's feelings, so now think about Ranga's. He's practically dying over there, and he needs you to help him.
Ushio didn't know exactly what to do, or whom to blame for her situation, and with no idea what the consequences would be, she took charge.
Oh, you going in? It is gonna get dirty, you know.
It's gonna be different this time, I promise.
These guys won't change. They're afraid of it. If they see change coming, they'll protect their complacent, boring lifestyle for all they're worth.
Then maybe this is what they need.
And now's my chance to show everyone.
Hey!
Attack preparations complete.
There's a civilian on top of Ace! Karagane! River! What'd she say?
Damn it, what the hell are you doing here? Look, it's time to end this thing right here and now.
I can't let you. I'm sorry.
No, get back here! Hold your fire!
Huh? Ushio?
Oh no, Ushio, please no!
Oh.
Still there, huh? You want some more?
I tried to make everyone else change, but I didn't change.
Ushio honestly never wanted to cause trouble for anyone, but in trying to undo trouble, it seemed she caused more. But she wasn't the only one who felt guilty for what had happened. Still, she didn't want to be known as someone who didn't try to change herself for the better.
If you can't even change yourself, you definitely can't expect others to change for the better, can you? I guess we can all learn something. Ranga!
experiments didn't show any sort of internal weapons. Does it have artificial intelligence? Or is there somebody somewhere in control of that damn thing?
We're getting some movement from headquarters, sir. Huh? Okay. Wait, I have another call. Commander?
Must be Chief of Staff Osaga again.
No, sir, the Prime Minister.
What?
All we want is the freedom to live our lives and be left alone!
Just being here makes you a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah? Well, who decided to cancel the festival? But if you let us have it here, you'd see we wouldn't cause any trouble! Please, just leave us alone!
Oh, sure, but destroy the town and call it a festival. It'll be so much fun.
Lucio! Hang in there, Lucio! Yeah, make sure you both get home nice and safe, okay? I'm trying. And thank you. All right, that's enough interfering.
Hey, would you hurry the hell up and do it? Kill that damn thing! Lucio, hang in there!
Just be strong! You can do it! Hold on a second. Are you guys cheering for the wrong side to win this thing?
I was wrong. They are changing.
I always knew it would happen at some point. It just took a little convincing.
I know of one thing that'll never change. Never. The Japanese people will always love a good festival.
Idiots, every last one of them! Well, I'm gonna show them who's really fighting on the side of justice!
It looks like you're in need of a change, too!
There really is nothing that Takesei could have done. Neo Ranga's strength is more than enough to ensure his defeat.
You know that Ranga's connected to them by blood. They can't just leave him.
The government has tolerated this for far too long. It's time for the Kyoshinkai to be revealed. We have a responsibility to set things right again.
Of course. I agree.
Kyoshinkai is an organization of the followers of an empty god. At that time, there was no way we could have known anything about it. What would happen to Japan? Who was really in control? Where had Neo Ranga come from?
And don't back down if he resists!
You guys are the ones wrecking this town.
This town is under my protection now, understand? Somebody's coming!
Hold fire!
Commander, sir!
It's the Prime Minister.
Recently, we learned that the ruler of Baru Island is Minami Shimabara. I have come today with an official request to ask of you on behalf of the Barrow and the Japanese governments.
Minami?
Baru is an independent state, and in the interest of maintaining peace and good relations, Japan has no intentions of seeking to gain control of national property belonging to Baru.
In other words, Ranga belongs to us. We can put him in the consulate for safekeeping, so don't worry. He'll behave himself from now on.
That's not fair!
This is final, and I assure you that this decision will be approved in the next session of Parliament. Then we'll find out who's responsible for all this mess.
If you ask me, it's much better than a war, right?
I'm not so sure I like this Prime Minister anymore.
But what's it mean?
It's all... He's like 18 meters tall. That's amazing. And his eyes are so huge.
What's that thing doing out there?
Tsubasa always calls it over when it's out on its walk.
Its walk? How much responsibility should West Mushishino have? How long can we expect the people to bear the burden of this thing? We both know this problem's not going to disappear, Akiyama.
Yes, in response to the question from Senator Sasai, most larger nations have their consulates in Japan located here within the heart of Tokyo. West Mushishino is still part of our great city, and we will do everything.
I was thinking, Senator, it's too bad we live in such an age of propaganda.
Yeah, it does seem like we've given them quite a field day, but don't dare get caught trying to ignore it.
Now it's an international problem, so we move. All right.
You know, the people are going to keep whining until we get that thing out of here.
In the interest of public safety, I suppose we don't have a choice, do we?
So where is the big boy? He's on a walk right now. He's called Ranga. Neo Ranga. Oh. All right. Today we bring you this special report. A typical day in the life of this monster and... What? I don't dress like this. Barushio, you look nice. Cosplay is just for gross guys and old perverts. I see. I'm sorry, but this interview is biting the dust. You guys could use some help. No thanks. We'll ask Ranga if we need any help. Tell me, how come you guys have to give me a hard time? Huh? This situation, it's not helpful. How could it help anyone? Because now Neo Ranga will always be here to help us out whenever people in town get in trouble or something. Don't you think it works out nicely for everyone? Such is the power of a king.
I guess.
This is unacceptable. The very livelihood of our people has fallen into danger. Wouldn't it be nice to have some sort of legal protection? Think how much better things would be if they took us seriously.
You big jerks. Ranga!
Stop! Yuppie! Stop it!
We've been watching this monster, and it must be banished from our city.
Yuppie, don't mess with them! They're not hurting you!
But they're all such idiots.
Stop taking pictures of my little sister!
Oh, poor Ushio.
These men who drove around under the guise of nationalist supporters, the way Yuhi saw it, they were more like hyenas who went on the prowl whenever there was a chance to make money.
Whoa, they kind of look like watches.
Yeah, they're cool, Joel. Thanks.
I don't want one.
But why?
I don't know.
Yuhi, you know you can't keep teasing the Yakuza.
Why not?
They're dangerous. They don't take teasing lightly, and they might begin to start fighting back. Please tell me you'll stop.
But why should we be afraid of those guys? We have no Ranga. They can't attack us. That would be like attacking an entire nation. They should feel lucky we haven't done anything to them yet.
So you think that violence is okay?
Ushio, don't you think it would be a bunch safer around here if the Yakuza would just go away? This town is full of bad things, and we could stop it. And who would mind if they suddenly disappeared?
Just now, in the area surrounding the Shimabara household, several gunshots rang through the streets. It's horrible to think that something like this could happen in such a quiet neighborhood. It must be the act of a violent group protesting the stay of Neoranga. They were probably aiming for the Shimabara house, but the bullets blazed into the home of another family as they were eating dinner.
She doesn't give up, does she? Can I have a word with you, sister? I'll be a good boy. How's it going?
What do you want? You do know we don't have any money, right? Tell the Yakuza it's a big waste of time.
You seem even more stressed out than I am. You know I hate to see you like this, but we got us a problem. Hey, give me a shogiyaki plate.
Coming up.
Listen, I didn't come here for money. We got plenty of that to go around.
You people really have no good reason for wanting us out of here, you know. Go away.
Lately, a lot of your colleagues have been buying up nice property for peanuts. And oh yeah, hasn't Senator Sasai been investing in real estate also? Around here, I figured everything was already for sale cheap.
The National Interest Party and the Shimabara family are currently discussing their dispute. It seems that the party has permanently stationed themselves in West Musashino to negotiate or perhaps instigate these meetings.
Is there something the matter, Senator?
Tell me, does the monster's face always have that same expression?
Usually he looks like that, but sometimes he changes his face a little bit, like when he's engaging in his attack position.
Do you think he'll attack?
Sasai knew what was really happening. Neoranga wasn't just out getting exercise. At any moment, they could be walking into certain death.
Oh, there it is! He's terrorizing that building! We own that place!
Terrorizing?
Go ahead, Tsubasa. Hop on.
Ah! What in the world do you think he's doing? Tsubasa's gonna be killed by that thing!
I don't think so.
Just look at that face! That's the face he makes when he's about to attack someone!
That's no good. Hey, can I get you to come down from there so I can talk to you for a minute?
What's going on?
Well, I have a feeling the senator knows what's going on.
I don't! I have absolutely nothing to do with all of this! Where the hell's the defense force? My son is endangered. By God, they need to be here!
They're not available. They were just reorganized by Commander Takasue.
Don't hurt him! I understand you're in control here, but please stop, I'm begging you!
In order to observe Neoranga, a plan was implemented to buy up all the land surrounding the Shimabara house. Senator Sasai forced everyone to move from the area, and the government demanded the sale of a tremendous amount of property.
Looks like the gangsters got what they wanted, huh? I guess they controlled the politicians, too.
Has anyone heard anything from Mr. Fujiwara? It's horrible. Just horrible.
Their intimidation's not going to make us send Ranga back.
Why did you have to take Sasai hostage? You gave them a reason to make everyone move away, even though it was all just a big fat lie.
Maybe we can stop all the political corruption. Just look at Tsubasa. He's been raised his whole life on dirty money, like father, like son. I just wanted to clean up this town. I could kill those dirty bastards for messing it all up.
Stop it!
I just wish things could be like they were before. But we finally have the power to make a difference around here. You know those damn politicians will never think of anyone else but their greedy selves. The Yakuza is the real problem, not us. I won't go back to the way things used to be. sorrow? It's strange, isn't it? When I heard that you had died, I felt sad, even though I'd never known you. We all felt sad at first, but I think my sisters just accepted it and got used to your being gone. So now they laugh all the time. Why is that? Will I ever laugh with them? Do you think so?
We were far from perfect, and who wouldn't be irritated when they encountered such an injustice? Even in a world as beautiful as this one, deceit overcomes those who are fighting against sadness. But occasionally, after all, he was their god.
You're way too late, Mr. Akawa. Don't you know that you're supposed to make delivery before we open the store? Keep this up and we'll cancel your service.
Yes, sir. I'm very sorry, Mr. Ando. And I promise it won't happen again.
If he's late, you could help him.
Huh? Help me?
Good morning, Mr. Akawa.
Well, good morning. How are you?
Out all night again, were you?
Don't be rude. Aren't you going to ask Mr. Akawa if he's hungry too? It's not like we're going to have any customers this time of day.
Huh? Hey!
Huh?
Hungry. We are very, very, very hungry.
Huh?
They're hungry. I think they're looking for something to eat.
Is this a joke or something? I can't afford to be giving away food to strangers who walk up on the street. Ow! Ow! There's a convenience store just down the road, so go down there and leave me alone, because I'm trying to run a business here.
Oh, my. They're busy. And that little store by the park sprouted up so quickly. I guess being so close to where Neo Ranga stays is good for business. Because look at that place. And with all the TV crews hanging around, they get free publicity, too. I hope they don't take all your customers away.
Mr. Okawa, quit yapping and unload all this crap, all right?
He's right. If it gets any worse than right now, we could go under.
Hungry.
Neo Ranga today! Hello, this is Nikata reporting live in front of the Shimabara house.
Yuppie, you woke up first, so you should get changed first. Don't you think so? Kazuo said he was going to come pick me up later.
Oh, well, excuse me, princess.
Hey, cool. They've got us on television.
Hello, they can totally see our underwear.
They can't see anything from this angle.
Huh? Oh, Ushio and Joe have just run out of the front door, but they didn't stop to talk, so let's follow them and find out where they might be headed.
No change in Neo Ranga's status.
Then continue with the second round of surveillance.
Yes, sir.
Yui, what's going on over here?
Oh, just a little action coming from the southern region. Want some?
Oh, yeah. Excuse me! Please let me through! What are you guys doing here, eating tofu out on the street?
When stomach go empty, time to eat. That is very old Baruism.
No! I mean, why are you even here in the first place? Hey, it's Labray. Joe, I missed you too, Labray. When did you guys get to Tokyo?
Of course, I should have known that these had to be guests of yours. What the hell are they doing here? Besides eating everything in sight and acting like they own the place, that is.
But that's only because Hiromi said they could.
Shut the hell up, Okawa.
Guess what will Ushio do now that this exciting drama is coming to a climax?
Ushio, you listen to me. You're gonna have to pay us back for every last...
But you don't have to worry about it if you don't want to.
Huh?
Junichi, why did you have to go and say that?
Because now we'll be on TV for sure. It has to be good for our sales.
Oh, you think so?
Yep, and I just had another good idea.
Okay, I've finished cleaning up everything, and I'm really sorry about this.
Ushio, darling, would you please come to work at our store?
It has been a very bountiful visit to the city, and we must thank Ranga for our success.
Thank you, Ranga.
Thank you.
A job?
Yeah, I'm not sure why. But the old man and lady just asked me.
I'm sure they're thinking that if they hire you at their store, it'll bring in more business and they'll make a lot more money.
Like the panda at the zoo. You're just jealous, you little freeloader. Why don't you get a job and support yourself like I am? Oh, Panda, if you weren't a national monument who's protected from human endangerment, I'd have the care.
Look, panda food. I think I'll just help myself.
Oh, why don't you go eat your bamboo?
Sorry, I'm just a panda, so I can't understand a word you're saying.
Give it to me.
I'm a panda.
I like your idea.
Huh? Oh. You should both support yourselves, then it'll be that much easier for me, right?
It's Ushio today!
Ushio, one of the recently famous Shimabara sisters, started working today in this store, Super Ando. The store is super crowded, but being the little trooper she is, she's doing a great job.
We welcome you, and thank you for the opportunity.
Perhaps Tuli should thank you.
Now I will introduce you all. These are the elders from Baru. Minister of State, Rano. Minister of Finance, Unbo. And Minister of Foreign Affairs, Garu.
You forgot to mention their young assistant, Labare.
Before the interruption, I was about to say, it's time to ask the elders a few questions so we can learn more about their culture.
Hurry!
Hey, come back! It's just a normal clock! There's nothing to be scared of, you ignorant savages!
That was close. Miss one episode and you are lost.
Don't even talk like that.
How in the world do you know Japanese soap operas, huh?
They installed a dish so they can get all TV channels.
Figures.
The customers continued to come in droves. But the Andos could never be satisfied. No matter how much money they made, they craved even more.
God, what an idiot.
But everyone in town wasn't as fortunate as Ushio and the Andos.
Okay, this was not the plan. This isn't really helping Senator Sasai much. To lose so much profit so quickly. I think you better fix this little issue or things could start to get worse.
All right, I'm going home now.
Okay, thanks.
Here's to success.
At one time, it was easy to buy land here. There once was an age when people everywhere prospered with the spirit and success of a millionaire. But it all came crashing down. All that remained was desolation and debt. Hiromi's parents went through this horrible affair.
Well, look who we have here. You must be Hiromi's friend, huh?
Hey, how's it going, Ushio?
I'm glad to see you came back. Come on in and don't be so shy.
Excuse me.
Everything. We lost everything we put into the store. That store was my whole life.
I don't understand. Who could have hated us this much?
I'm having a hard time, too.
But you haven't lost everything.
Whoever has done this made a big mistake.
Oh, shut up out there. Huh? Did you say he was wrong? What do you know?
Hey, Yuppie, I was just thinking, you don't happen to know a place where they sell fresh food wholesale, do you?
Not anywhere around here.
I just wish I could help.
But you don't really get along with their daughter, do you?
No, it's not that we don't get along. I just haven't talked to her in a while, that's all. Now she mostly hangs out with a strange crowd. And that's what I hear, anyway.
Well, why did you like working there so much?
Everyone knows that destroyed my store. Why don't you just take him in and book him? Okay, if you're not gonna do anything about it, then I'm gonna go back to my store and collect the evidence myself.
Wind sure is strong today, huh?
Don't you think you've gone too far this time, Yamazaki? They didn't deserve that.
They were taking advantage of the situation. Their marketing gimmick was hurting the competition. It was just business, that's all. You gotta expect a little fallout.
Yeah, right.
It was that kind of attitude that did him in. That old man had many enemies.
See how you like it.
Dad, stop it before things get any worse.
Romy, you told them about this? Now tell me, why did you have to do this to me, Ando?
Ushio! Ushio! Ushio!
All right, I'm coming.
My family, please help us.
I just can't believe things have come to this.
Okawa, you shouldn't feel responsible for any of what happened. Everybody knows who destroyed the Ando storeroom last night. But there's no clear proof of that, is there?
Won't they let him go if we apologize? If we all get together and say we're sorry?
The truth is, Senator Sasai had the National Interest Party control the other store on his behalf. When sales started slumping, they called the friendly neighborhood senator to discuss the situation and figure out a plan of action. As luck would have it, all the cops were dispatched to the prison just before you got hit. Guess Lady Luck wasn't with you.
Just exactly how do you know so much about what happened?
Ranga! You're wasting your time. Don't worry, you can trust me, Hiromi. But nobody asked you to do this.
Movement from Neoranga, accompanied by Ushio Shimabara. Standing by for emergency action. Put all troops on alert now.
The time is 4:45 a.m. and Neoranga has suddenly begun to move. What will he do?
You don't really scare me. Well, I guess I'll see you in a little bit, all right?
It's about to get dangerous, so all you TV crews get out of the way! You gangsters know Mr. Endo hasn't done anything wrong, so if you want to save yourself, then let him go!
All we did was snag the man who was wrecking our shop, so we've done nothing wrong. But if you want to play, we'll play.
What now? It looks like he's stunned, so we'll wait.
Mr. Endo! Where's Mr. Endo? Ushio! Ushio! No, Hiromi! You bastards! Ranga!
Help me, please help me.
There he is! Ranga, let's help Mr. Ando get free! Hey, Ranga?
You're not gonna stop us!
Ranga, what's wrong? Are you alright? Stop, Ranga! Don't do it!
of the details of the incident were announced to the public, but the authorities concealed most of them. It's true that Mr. Ando had been forced to taste his share of sorrow and misery. But the shop owned by the National Interest Party was crushed, and Super Ando was back and busier than ever. But it wasn't the right place for Ushio, so she resigned.
Hiromi?
Here's your paycheck. You definitely earned it.
Thanks, but...
You worked hard for my parents, didn't you?
Yeah, but...
Then what's the problem, Ushio?
I wanted to go and pick it up from you at your house, and maybe see if there was anything I could do for you, you know?
You don't need to worry about us. We're fine, all right?
But... I always wanted to...
What?
Delivers papers in the morning and has a part-time job in Shinjuku at night. This is what a normal day in the life of Minami Shimabara entails. In order to raise her sisters at the same time, Minami has become an expert at keeping it real, as they say.
Lord, kill me.
Uh-huh. Hungover?
Yeah, so what's it to you?
Your money situation must be improving. After all, you gotta have money to be able to drink and get a hangover.
It's my night job, you idiot.
Huh?
And don't you mention a word of this to my sisters, you hear me? I just told them I was working at a restaurant at night to pay the bills.
Don't tell. But I've never been able to keep a secret ever since I was a kid.
Don't mess with me. You know what I'll do if you let it slip.
Oh, you can control him too, huh?
Huh?
Ranga's a god, isn't he? I mean, I know your sisters can control him, but you can't do a thing.
Don't you dare test me.
You've never controlled him once, have you?
Huh? I can do it too, and probably even better than they can. Don't believe every stupid rumor you hear. Be sure and remember that, okay? If you value your life, that is.
So pretty, but so damn tough. Look at this worthless pile of crap.
We'll have gorgeous weather across the country. Everywhere on the map, we see nothing but sunshine.
I love her. No, I love her more than you. She's looking at me. I think she smiled at me. She smiled at me.
Move it so I can watch my cooking show.
Shut up!
I'm leaving.
Have a good day! Someone has been acting a little weird lately.
You're the someone.
What are you saying?
You're late.
What?
Oh! I'm gonna miss my morning practice!
Oh.
Yuppie! I'm leaving now! You need to lock the door!
All right.
Huh? What is this thing? What's Papiro? Erica. Is this Minami's?
Hello? Huh? You wait just a minute. You don't even know what you're talking about, do you?
Now let's just pick up where we left off.
You were saying the capital company that funded my business couldn't pay the bills and went totally bankrupt? But without them, we'll probably go under too.
Well, if you're having money problems, why not go to the bank for a loan?
But they wouldn't give us money because we could never pay it back. And that would cause a whole chain of bankruptcies, which is the last thing I need. You've got media pull. I mean, a powerful producer like you could probably get somebody to do something.
Oh, I forgot about this really important meeting I have. See you later.
But you didn't answer...
And now we bring you this breaking story. At the Shinjuku branch of the Fujiwara Bank, a huge embezzlement scandal. A yet-to-be-named crime syndicate has had its hands in this particular branch of the bank, and plans for a special investigation into this matter have already begun. It was discovered that the money in question has been missing since sometime early last week.
Ushio? Shouldn't you be in school?
Let me ask you. What's this? This is a horse calling card, isn't it, Minami? So tell me, is it yours?
I can't talk to you right now, all right? We'll talk later.
Wait! So you've been lying to me? I bet you've always been lying, huh? You said you worked in a restaurant at night, but you're really a whore!
Excuse me, may I pass through here?
Oh, shut up!
I'm sorry.
Ushio, I never told you because I hate it when you get like this. And if I had said anything to you about it, would you have agreed and supported my decision? No, I don't think so.
Of course I wouldn't! I'm your sister! I can't let you do things like that! How do you think it makes me feel knowing my sister works in that perverted place, hanging out with all those dirty old men?
Keep your voice down. Don't worry, it's not at all what you're thinking it is. Now hurry back to school, okay?
No! I can't let you do this to yourself! If we really need money that desperately, I'll drop out of school and make up the difference! Oh, I see. You always want to keep me from speaking my mind. There wasn't one thing I said that's not true, and you know it!
Out in the real world, the difference between right and wrong isn't always so clear, Ushio.
Ugh! Go ahead! Justify it!
Everyone, raise your heads above your heads and line up against the wall, right now! I said now!
Put our heads above our hands?
Today at 1 p.m. at the Shinjuku branch of the Fujiwara Bank, an armed man took customers hostage. We are not aware if he has made any demands. Just now, we have received an image from a security camera picturing the man believed to be the perpetrator.
What? It's him? I can't believe it. Yeah, put me on with the company president right away. I've got some good news for him. I found the guy.
Now bring that thing over here!
Here. Don't hurt me.
I wonder how much money could fit in a case like that. $1 million? Maybe $1.5 million or more? However much it is, I sure wish I had all that money.
Minami is one of the hostages that lunatic is holding in the bank. Hurry up and bring Naoranga here to Shinjuku. What the hell for? You know what for! We have to save our sister from the big ol' horrible rotten bank robber!
Hey, he's moving, and he looks pissed.
It has been 2 hours since the standoff began, and the perpetrator still has not made any demands whatsoever. Police are standing by. This just in. Naoranga has begun moving in the direction of Shinjuku.
Huh?
Ranga?
Ranga!
Hey, get down!
Hey, Ranga!
What is that? What the hell is that?
That's Ranga.
What's Ranga?
Don't you even read the newspapers? He's a secret god from the southern island of Baru, and he has unstoppable, insurmountable powers. Any of that sound familiar to you?
Really?
Hey! You bank robbers better call it quits right now! Or else we'll let Ranga settle it his way!
I really hope this goes smoothly.
I kinda doubt it.
Huh? Wait a minute, and I'll get us out of this.
Hey! Please believe that none of this is my fault, really.
You can say what you want to say, but it doesn't matter now, because Ranga has come for me. And he'll do whatever I want him to do. I have a little proposition for you. Would you like to strike up a deal?
Are you Ushio Shimabara?
Yeah?
Would you please have Naoranga station himself in front of the bank entrance?
Is this some kind of a joke?
No, it's a demand from the criminal.
Huh?
He finally decided to communicate with us. And now for some reason he's requesting that we bring in Naoranga.
No way!
With this money, our company can pull itself out of the hole we're in.
It's true? You have total control of him? And you can make that monster do absolutely anything you want him to do?
Huh?
This is a disgrace. Yamazaki was trusted to be in charge of cleaning this up, but apparently he isn't even capable of wiping his own ass. I'm really incredibly sorry, Mr. President. I owe it to the company to take care of this situation myself.
I really caused a lot of trouble. I hope the hostages aren't too mad.
What kind of bank robber would say that? Well, I guess you've got it under control, so I'm leaving.
Please wait. Please.
The bank manager.
Huh?
No, please don't take that with you. No. If what's inside this case gets out of here, I'm completely done for.
It's too late to beg! Let go!
What?
You mean the robber isn't the bad guy? I'm just not following this. You know, I think I have a pretty good idea what's going on.
What would be a good way for me to explain this? I know. We'll use this little guy.
Huh? You mean Komoru?
The down and dirty dealings of Komoru.
Hello there, I am Senator Mole.
And I'm the thuggish gangster, Camry.
Thank you so very much for gathering all those illegal votes for me the other day. I believe I owe you a kickback.
No, it's always a pleasure, Senator.
Don't worry about it. Hey, it's my banker, Kimuro.
What's up, guys? You living large and making loads of grip just like me?
Well, you see, I want to give tons of money to this guy, but I don't want to get exposed. So, what exactly is the best way to do that? You think you can help me out here?
We can just help him pay off his debt, guy.
That just might work.
I appreciate it, fellas.
I'm so lucky to be wheeling and dealing with those guys making all that pimpin' cash. But what if the economic bubble bursts? Then what? None of our books will balance out. No more money for the politicians. The press will have a field day with me. I'm gonna go down in flames. Oh, what to do, what to do, what to do? There's no way out of this mess. Oh. So now do you understand? It all makes sense?
Once upon a time, there was a man whose power was not all that great. He knew of all that was wrong with the world, and was forced to bear the weight of it on his shoulders. If he were to die, it would all come to a twisted sort of storybook ending, and for that reason, he had a very intense desire to live and make things right.
Nanami's in trouble. I wonder who has their dirty hands in this.
Damn that national interest party.
Oh, absolutely. Everything's going just as planned. No, I should be thanking you.
Why are all these troops lining up here? Manami is still in there, you know. How would you feel if something happened to her?
We have reasons for what we're doing. We're just trying to make sure the criminal doesn't misuse Neoranga somehow. You've got to understand, our main concern is to make sure we end this with absolutely no one getting hurt.
I understand your point, but this is all out of control.
All right, let's go.
But where are we going to go?
To see the crooked senator who's been in the back pocket of the National Interest Party. With your muster on my side, I could put up a much bigger fight against him. So, let's go.
Sorry, but I'm not going.
Huh?
I said I wasn't going to go with you. I know that you're in a bad situation and everything. But right now I have something much more important I should be worrying about.
And what's more important?
My family is. They never do anything to hurt anyone, and they try to make the world a better place. They deserve for someone to watch out for them, too. It's my job, and I owe them at least that much.
Ah.
Ranga, launch an attack on this bank now! We need money at any cost!
You fool!
I mean it, Ranga, do it now!
Ranga will not answer.
He does not comply with such demands.
Such is the will of Ranga, and that is a true Baruism.
Attack now, Ranga! I order you!
I told you to stop it! You'll just make things more difficult for your sisters if you make them do that! Am I wrong? I saw you and your sister before this started. The two of you were in here, fighting. Your little sister is a good girl, isn't she? I only wish my own daughter could be more like she is.
You really have a daughter?
I'm a horrible parent. I could never do anything right, no matter how much I loved my daughter. All I wanted to do was turn things around and live an honest life. But it looks like this is the end of the line for me. I don't even know your name.
Manami. Manami Shimabara.
Funny. My name is Kita. Eiichiro Kita.
Kita and Manami. Japanese for north and south. You think we'd be exact opposites.
But actually, we're not.
Huh?
I've caused you enough trouble already. I truly am sorry you ended up a part of all this.
No way they'll let him out alive!
Who are they?
That's the party!
Mr. Kita! Minami! No!
See how you like this!
like justice has prevailed today. And that's how it should be.
Hey! Come and get me, scumbags!
Once upon a time, there was another man who knew of all that was wrong with the world, and was forced to bear the weight of it on his shoulders. If he were to die, it would all come to a storybook ending, and for that reason, he had a very intense desire to live and make things right. To lead a life with a bright future.
What the hell is this? Seems like nobody has a clue anymore.
So are you gonna go back to work at that skanky bar? Yep. I'm just gonna start being real careful and make sure I stay away from trouble. What the hell? Oh, you still disagree? Well, when I quit, we won't have enough money around here, so you two will both have to get jobs, okay?